everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about dance floor etiquette while line dancing. Number 1, no drinks on the dance floor. This is a big line dancing no. When you are dancing, it is very rowdy. People will be turning and not paying attention to the condition of the floor because they're getting into the dance. So, to avoid any spills and accidents, keep drinks off the dance floor. Many places will put things on the floor so that people can turn and slide better, sometimes things like baby powder. So you definitely want to make sure that you are keeping drinks away from the dance floor so that people are not falling and hurting themselves. Tip number 2. If you are not dancing, stay off the floor. This goes sometimes without saying, but if you're not going to be dancing, don't stand in the middle of the floor in the way of everyone else who is trying to enjoy the line dances. It can also lead to accidents or you just getting in the way, especially because the line dancers, while dancing, may not always be able to pay attention to their surroundings. So if you don't know the song, just take a step off the floor. You are always welcome to watch and try to jump in on the sides, which leads me into tip number 3. If you are learning, stay to the side. When you know the dance, you will be in the middle and you will be hitting all the steps and you will be able to match the speed and pace and direction of everyone else. But if you are just trying to pick it up on the floor, you might be a little behind, you might get lost, which is okay. Everyone is at that point in their line dancing journey. But just make sure that you stay off to the side so that you're not getting in the way of anyone else and causing any accidents. Tip number 4. Be aware of your surroundings and your spacing. This just means that while you're dancing, even though it can be difficult, especially with advanced dances or ones that have lots of turns, try to pay attention to where you are and that you're not going to be bumping into anything or anyone. And this also goes into paying attention to your spacing between other line dancers. If you know that there is someone next to you who tends to get a little bit too close, you might have to keep an eye on them just to make sure that y'all don't run into each other and knock each other over. That's a pretty big concern in line dancing. So just make sure that you are paying attention to where you are and where you're going when you're line dancing. Tip number 5. Be considerate of newcomers. Everyone has been a beginner to the line dancing scene in one point or another. You may know a bunch of dances and get irritated or annoyed when people try to jump in on these difficult dances or get in your way, but just try to remember that they are trying to get into something that seems fun and try not to be rude and help them where you can. And just make sure that the scene is welcoming and fun for everybody. Tip number 6. If you are going to be swing dancing, two-stepping, partner dancing, or doing some kind of song swap, stay off to the side or around the line of dance. This is a pretty big thing to remember because line dancers will all be dancing in sync, going the same directions, making the same turns. But if you are doing another dance or if you're doing a type of partner dance, you will not be doing the same thing as the line dancers. And if you get too close, you risk colliding into them. So if you are going to be doing something different on the floor, just make sure that you are giving yourself enough space and that you are avoiding any collisions between you and the line dancers. And finally, tip number 7, have a good time. Line dancing is about having fun and putting yourself out there to do something that you love. So try not to be too harsh on yourself or on others who are trying to get better at something they're interested in. Be welcoming to everyone that is coming into this amazing community. Those are 7 quick tips of dance floor etiquette when you are out at your local line dancing bar. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!